Press your mic.
I'm from Adamawa State. I was born and raised up in the south. It says in Calabar. I did my first school in Calabar. Because coming here, I'm not supporting artists.
I am asking you, are you a beneficiary of the recruitment exercise in Federal?
I was recruited since 2021 October. I did my IPs and whatever.
You are a take-note member so that we will know the technicalities. If I have a reason for allowing you to speak. You were employed when?
2021, sir.
2021.
Yes, sir. I did my IPS October 14, 2021. And ever since then, I've been making requests for my posting, and I was kept on. He kept on posting, especially Polo, who gave me the appointment letter. He convinced me to be the executive chairman's special aide, for which I'm convinced because of his influence. So we keep on disturbing him. When we will be posting, he promised us 2 months. After 2 months, by December, we asked him, he said, there are other colleagues that were...
Sorry. You are employed.
Yes, sir.
IPPIS captured.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you receiving salary?
I receive salary, sir.
What this committee wants to know is to establish you are being employed. You fully establish that IPPS captured you, and you fully establish that there is a limited from salaries.
Yes, sir.
Do you know the number of people that are being employed?
Yeah, we are 27.
27.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
If we need you,
Those that can...
if we need you,
Yes, sir.
we are talking about employment or not employment, IPPS or not IPPS. We will not waste time here. If we need you to testify in evidence in furtherance to what we have established, we will invite you. Thank you and God bless you.
I wish to refer to the sitting of the committee on Wednesday, 26 July 2023, and the allegation raised by some commissioners and decision of the committee that I should forward my response with documents to the committee. In compliance with this decision, therefore, I hereby submit my response to each of the allegations raised with relevant documents and for the committee to pursue for appropriate action. I pray the committee to find time to read it thoroughly, and I promise to make myself available for any other clarification that may be required. Please accept the assurance of my highest regard. Thank you.
Sure that what you sent today is a completion of the document submitted to the Secretariat earlier. The letter indicates that you have submitted letter of introduction on monitoring of for recruitment and promotion exercises, letter of introduction from, it doesn't include waiver and certificate of compliance. And I have seen in your submission today certificate of compliance and waivers. Although they are equally not up to date. But again, we must start somewhere. This was Friday, but the letter of today included the documents that we want from them, which are waivers and certificates of compliance. And I've seen 2022, 2023, we are asking from 2019, from 2015, even though there was a position last week too, that some of the documents were not found in the office. So when we get there, we will be able to ask questions as to why some of those documents we need are not there. We'll get there. But I have waivers.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
I'm coming. I have waivers from March to December 2022. I have waivers granted to agencies in the year 2021, and I have waivers granted in the year 2020, waivers of 2023. But we asked for this document from 2015 till date. So while we accept this, as you tender, we equally ask you to find a way of getting us the remaining document. May I yield the floor to one
Committee was to investigate this issue from 2011 to date. Mr. Chairman, I agreed that the chairman assumed office in 2020. Hence, she's trying to account for her tenure so far, her stewardship so far. But Mr. Chairman, I'm worried that you have a secretary who happened to be in office from 2015 to date, even from 2011. We had two chairmen. One acted, the commissioner from Zamfara State, who is late now, bless their memory. And we have another commissioner, the chairman from Ondo State, and he's still alive, kicking. Mr. Chairman, there's no way that a constitutional office will come to this panel and tell this committee, that the documents in their kitchen are not available. It is my application, Mr. Chairman, that the secretary and the former chairman of this commission, they should be invited to account for those documents. We will not accept it. That's my application, Mr. Chairman.
It has been mentioned to inviting any chairman that the document affected his tenure in office should provide this committee with the details, should appear and equally provide this committee with the details documents that are said not to be available. Thank you. We will move on. We will not argue. We will take decision, pass our verdict. You have to respect the positions of the committee. And regarding to gap in document, nobody should talk about it. The committee have taken a position that past chairman of Federal Character Commission be invited to appear before this committee as to why documents are not found in the Federal Character Commission, as well as the secretary to the commission should equally furnish this committee with information as to the secretary is here, but let's get there first. So we have admitted the documents submitted, and we have equally ruled in that respect. To go to the main issue, let's finish with the business of accusations and counter-accusations. The chairman have submitted document as well as response. In respect, have you submitted your response regarding to the allegation? Is here?
Yes, sir.
In this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we will equally be fair to the other commissioners who have raised serious allegations against the chairman of Federal Character. The chairman equally, in her response last week, have equally accused those other commissioners of selling slot plus buying house in credit to finance it with slot. And I'm very sure it is put together in her own response here. But what I want Federal Character to understand is we will not be suffocated talking about the accusations between you and delay the main investigation that have to do with Office of the Head of Service, IPPS, and other ministries and departments of government. While we give you time to respond, we will give them, how many copies is this? We will make copies available and give the other commissioners. Because we have invited agencies from today till Friday, we will commence thoroughly our investigative hearing. So give them from now till Friday to equally respond to the response of the chairman of the Federal Character as well as the accusations made against them, so that we will equally find again a convenient time to invite only Federal Character and members of the public to be with us here and bear us witness how we are going to ensure justice is done in times of the accusation and counter-accusations among you. But what is most important is, instead of suffocating ourselves to accusation within the Federal Character, we have accusations against Office of the Head of Service, against Budget Office, against IPPS. We have petitions against so many, 39 ministries and departments of government that citizens of this country forwarded to this committee. So we need to go into those ones. But before I listen to my colleagues, if they have anything to add, we will require, because of the sensitive nature of this investigation, someone from Office of the Head of Service of the Federation, Federal Character, Budget Office, IPPS, Auditor General Office, to appoint a tax officer that will be with us in this sitting, so that where we need clarification on MDAs, their file, the tax officer should coordinate with the office to give us the information in order not to delay this committee unnecessarily, that someone will see that head of service is not here and you will be accusing her. Federal character will not be here and you will be accusing federal character. So I want to say that you must, all the central agencies, the 6 central agencies, including the budget office, should give us one person that will be in all the sittings of this committee where we need to sort clarification. A competent officer that can answer questions on behalf of those agencies must be with us here permanently while we engage other districts. So I rule that the copy of the response of the chairman of the federal character be submitted to the clerk should submit to the other commissioners that have raised petitioned allegations against the chairman today, and they should respond by Friday. They should respond Thursday and appear before this committee by Friday. Thank you. Make a copy.
And then there's also an appropriation by the National Assembly to cover for it. That is the normal process of recruitment. And then for us in the Federal Character Commission is for us to ensure that there is equity, fairness in the distribution of those positions, looking at the states, states that fall under or states that are above. So normally that is the process. So for us, in this year, we obtained an approval from the head of service, and of course we had parliamentary backing for the budget for it. The process is on, but it has not been concluded. That is to the best of my knowledge, sir.
We've not taken them to IPPIS. It's only later we gave out today. Because we've not gone to IPPIS. We didn't take them for any IPPIS. Because the process is still on. So that's where we are.
Okay. So from the,
I'm coming.
From